Hello everybody, welcome back to the Always Smiling Faces podcast. I bet you didn't think you were going to see us so soon after the season finished.
I fucking did. I was sitting in the house watching Spring Watch.
Aye. Besty got a text about half an hour before we start recording.
I've got a curry in the house. I've got Spring Watch in the box.
Just left it.
Every time he comes on, he says, I've got a curry.
Literally, you message us here, actually, for what did we cook? Then a minute later, as soon as I responded, I wanted a curry. Like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, so it's actually just that waiting
I've had to start on a poppadom. I've got so if it starts to get a bit fucking whiffy in a few minutes, like that's me.
Right, so the reason why we're here tonight, so the news broke last night via the Sun newspaper of all the people, is saying that Newcastle United had been sold or close to the sale going through.
Amazing, man. I can't stop smiling.
So Deka's getting carried away, a little bit carried away.
All day, yeah. All day.
Right, so, a stance on this. We've been in this situation before.
Yeah.
A handful of times.
Yeah.
What's different now?
I think what's different is I'm hearing agreed terms. So, like, previously it's always been that it's close, or the speaking or the talking, or in kind of the stumbling block's always been that they're close to what Ashley wants, but Ashley wants it all up front.
More.
Like, it's always been little things.
Yeah.
But to see, you know, right in front of you on every article, every media thing I'm seeing, to say that it's been agreed, I mean, that's the difference. You know
the club as well, the club to say that the statement that they had released at whatever time, 3-4 o'clock, was legitimate, no further comment. But
so is that on the website? Is there a statement on the website, or is it just being given to the press?
I think Lee Ryder and Mark Douglas.
Press must have just been passed on to the press.
Because them had emailed, that Bin Zayed group had emailed the Chronicle, hadn't they, with that statement. And then them confirmed the club have said that it's true, it's a true statement, and it's genuine.
So after that initial article through the tabloids, all the news was coming from over in Dubai, so it was all their journalists and all those verified accounts.
Yeah.
So everyone just translating tweets left, right and centre.
Because
it's just Arabic right and then just hashtag NUFC, so people are like, what the hell's all that about?
But they don't translate very well. That's what I've seen loads of stuff. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, some of it didn't make much sense to it.
There was one point where I don't know if it broke through this way, but it was an Arabic journalist. I was there, a journalist tweeting in Arabic, and he Miro or something to do with it. And I saw people going like, it's revenge for Racing Park. That's 12 years ago when the abuse he got.
He's waited how many years?
That's a hell of a run game, man. Was part of it, I really hope it is, because that's like, you've got to take your hat off that kind of shit.
You do.
But that's been, I think, because like, we've been here before with the Peter Kenyon thing, with Amanda Staveley, with, I was going to say Raoul Moat there, I'm not knowing.
Bin Laden, Vince McMahon.
There was the one...
Vince McMahon!
Barry Moat, when we got relegated in 2009. And he was having like whip round for trying to buy a club and that. And waiting at every point for someone to go, like, just to pull the rug and say it's not happening. But everything's like, from last night when it was the Sun, and like, I don't think many people give the Sun that much credence normally.
It's one of those headlines where you see them a lot and you just look at them and go, oh yeah, we'll go again.
Like Indy Callier said that getting Sergio Ramos and stuff like that. Like,
what a tit. What was he doing there?
He
said there was a meeting at 3 o'clock. No. I went there to see if there was. No, I'm kidding, I didn't.
That's how you dress like that?
No, I've been at work as well. That's why I'm just like.
So there's a board meeting, I'm going to board.
I've got me pass, yeah.
So, yeah, like I say, it all breaks over in the likes of Dubai. So, if I'm being honest, I'm still not convinced. I'm normally the optimistic one when it comes to this.
I'm ordering gear off Amazon already, man. I'm in there. We're done, man.
I'm glad you finished that with off Amazon there. I've got gear.
No, not that type of gear, but
got a bloke coming back the
pub. I just, for me, it's done. How about you do?
I'm still, Ashley's the big thing, and he's a hurdle. He's the one that, I saw a tweet, it might be George Colton, who said like, Ashley's like that kind of, that he could set everything off. He could just say, nah, fuck it, not doing it. And every time so far, like, there's been something along the way. We seem to get really far with Amanda Staveley. And there was that big, obviously George Colton did a big interview, if you remember.
Yeah.
And that was really kind of, this is happening. And then it just kind of fell off and nothing happened. And I'm just waiting.
And see, did Peter Kenyon not release some sort of letter as well to the fans or something as well at some point?
Program.
He did. He sent a letter into the Chronicle, wasn't it? Well, people were trying to say that it wasn't a real letter or something.
It was found. It was a letter found its way to the Chronicle, wasn't it? Rather than
found its way.
Just walked itself.
Bizarrely, it was.
Lee Ryder just typed it up and signed it. Peter Kenyon on the bottom.
I think Ashley will be. I think a bit pissed off that them have leaked it or he's leaked it in that way, or however the Sun's getting a hold of it, and because the club haven't said anything. Ashley said nothing really, and it's been all from their side. And I think I don't think he'd be particularly happy with that. Like, but
Well, it's a bold move from those if it's not done.
Aye, there's
A
been
very
that much
bold
noise
move.
about it, and like.
I can't believe where it come from. Like, just from literally nothing. Like,
Oh, nothing. I was sitting in the back garden. Like I'm still laughing at football yesterday,
ah,
and that seems like a million years ago now.
Yeah.
like that's like
What a weekend! What a weekend!
it's unreal, you know. Worst 24 hours ever for them.
I went like 6-7 o'clock last night. I'm like, oh, some cans. And I live in Jartown Centre. I drove to Sainsbury's up here. Got 4 cans of Stella.
you
Four pint cans of Stella. I'm sitting there. I'm on the last one, and the news breaks. I'm thinking, fuck's sake.
Gotta go back.
I now there's a drink.
Gotta
I
get
can't
a
drive
taxi.
now to my 3 cans of Stella. Like,
I was actually just going to bed because I was back at work like today, and I was like, I always just go on Twitter before, like, you know, and then it was like I just refreshed it in 1 minute. That's an article. I was like, shit, I'm gonna be all right now. And I was just like, my thumb was killing. I was just refresh, just like the day. You know what I mean? It's,
today, I checked before I come out there. I've been on Twitter for 5 hours 46 minutes a day.
Shut up.
Just on Twitter.
that's probably. How do you do that?
It
It's
counts at your
screen
back
time.
time, screen time as well.
I think it comes. I watched the match on there as well, like, so there'll be a little bit of like mitigation, like. But I was on the hang on a second, the screen time.
I have to see that. Like, what do I do? Then? 3 hours for 34.
There's a
That's
way
just your screen. That's just how long you've
click
been
on an
on the phone.
iPhone. It should bring it down with our Twitter.
Oh,
An hour
you
and
want
a
hour
half.
27?
What's
alright.
that? Pornhub.
I was hoping to say something like that.
I don't want that long. I tell you that now. You'll be on there for about 2 minutes. I can't get past the adverts these days when I'm already there.
Skip. With what hand?
Have you noticed? Oh, it doesn't matter.
You're going to porn there.
Well,
Have
I
you noticed
was,
some of
yeah.
these porn
But have you
sites?
noticed though that it's all got the same adverts now? They're all like it comes with a red screen saying like press something for live, and there's always just one girl on the bed doing what, you know, introducing herself. You know, saying that, and then you can skip that after 5 seconds. I find it strange that they've all got the same one now.
Don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Yeah, cool. Okay then.
I love how that's gone to your little wank fest.
I didn't know what that Sun Field on, to be honest with you.
It's been a bit of a dry time.
So, right.
It won't be after this, do I tell
I
you?
know, jeez, I know. How many kids are going to get, like conceived tonight? Like, everyone's just going to be shagging left,
I
right,
was
centre.
holding one going, it was one guy put on, if Newcastle announces on Bank Holiday, mark my words, they will be death.
will
Meaning
be.
they're going to just drink themselves to death.
It's like I'm saying that I don't want to get carried away, but it's only because I got carried away with
Yeah.
Stavely
Yeah, I know.
and Kenyon.
It's once bitten, twice shy.
Yes,
Like,
it
it's
is.
that kind of thing.
And like you've said before, Ashley's the reason why something like that wouldn't happen,
Yeah.
and why there would be a stumbling block. But for, like I said previously, terms agreed. Surely that must mean we're 80% down the road here.
You'd hope that far beyond off where they've been
Like,
in the
price
past.
is
Like,
agreed, must be.
Yeah.
Like, price is done. You would think the likes of the paper work must be close to being complete. It's just a case of
terms agreed is for that term to me is everything. So that's like, is he going to have his sponsorship there or not? I mean, I'm only just
Yeah.
Like, that must be clear.
like
now.
finer deals and everything.
Everything's done.
Yeah.
So you
It's
think
just
that
the-
all you're waiting for now is just for the money to go from that account to that account?
ratification, maybe it's the fit and proper persons test or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that. Perhaps.
and he is worried about that though.
Nah.
So is it fine that they're the same
So,
family and all this?
when I
stuff?
was, I thought that might be the conflict of interest. You'd
Yeah,
imagine
is it not? I don't know.
that would have been like eked out immediately, right? If that kind of thing was the case.
True, yeah.
I was reading. I've got a mate. I forget who it was. And I once put a thing on Facebook about Newcastle getting taken over and it's the shake and all that. And it was this red and white. I go, "No, have you not seen he's been involved before?" Like, I'm thinking, "Off," and here we go. And it was like he dusted someone for calling him a name or something like that once. It would be in the news, but he said, "Oh, you might not get the fit and proper persons test for that." I think, mate.
Did you not say someone about kidnapping someone? Was that someone else?
Yeah, that was someone else.
All right, okay.
Yeah, someone had. So I googled his name, and
Alright.
when I look back at it now, it was the same name, but it had an extra L on the L part or something.
Oh,
and then when I was reading down, it was like, oh, he's the boy, he's Prince of this, Prince of that, Prince of Persia, and then at the bottom it said, had to pay £10 million for torturing someone.
All right.
And I was like, oh, great news.
Well, Mike Ashley's been torturing us for God knows how many
So,
years.
Aye.
but it wasn't him, so. Yeah.
What about getting carried away in that? Like, one of my WhatsApp groups. Well, look at where the 2021 Champions League final is. Not, it might be in Munich.
Book it now.
I love
Book
Munich.
it now.
I'm getting out of there. Like, mate, like, get the fights in now.
So there's something going around on social media a few hours ago saying when the same family bought Man City, it said that their first intention said we'll win the league, the Premier League, within 5 years. They won it within 4. Then it's one of the journalists turned around and said, you've got to understand, Newcastle United, the way Newcastle United is right now, that's much bigger and much more successful than what Man City was when they got bought.
Yeah.
But the difference is now is that they're light years ahead.
Yeah, when Man City got bought, Man City didn't exist. I mean,
Exactly.
there wasn't a Man City. Chelsea had loads of money.
Yeah.
But they weren't then what Man City are now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an argument I've seen today about FFP, the financial fair play thing. Like, you can't just go and spend £300 million. And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Chelsea
You've
got
got to
2 year
show the
transfer
funds are
ban,
coming,
which
yeah.
I don't know if comes from that or not. But then there's part of us thinks, well, if he's got to do it gradually, that's surely better for the club. Mm-hmm. Instead of like everyone going like we're going to Munich or St. Petersburg in the Champions League next year or the year after, like it's better to have it built gradually, because then if it goes belly up, you haven't got so far to fall.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you
No, like, I think that we always get slated and say, oh, we expect too much in that. We're on the brink of a possible huge takeover from the club.
Aye.
And we're sat here now saying, oh, we hope it's a steady progress. Like, we're not saying, I want 200 million getting spunked in the club.
I want that as well. Like
you'd love it. But
realistically,
like, a steady progress, bring a couple of players in, a couple of decent players in,
Aye.
and just take it. Like, because I would hate for the, it sounds ridiculous, but the team there now, there's a handful of players there that I do love them as players in Newcastle United.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want those just getting hired like passed to one side.
forgotten about.
Aye, just to bring some big name in. Like,
I don't think. I honestly don't think Rafa would do that, even if all the money was there. I don't think he would literally clear 11 out and get 11 in. You know, I just think it'll be a slow progress. It's not going to be like what some fans might be thinking of, like he has $1 billion. Let's just go wild. It's not going to be like that. It's not. It's not going to be like a cheat on Football Manager. Like it's you know,
all we
gonna
need
be,
now is being a situation though, to what Man City, the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea, is to have a squad where if a player goes off the pitch, you're thinking the one that's coming on, same sort of player. Like you're thinking, like
I think it'll be a similar feel of what Wolves have got at the moment in terms of how them have bought players. Like they've shocked me sometimes when they've splashed like 25 on someone or 20, and I think that's what it'll be like.
They've done well then, like Neves and Jota and them. I quite like that.
Just the odd player that's because there's still a lot of players on the Wolves side that I think are pan average, but there is the odd name where you go, bloody hell, he's good, and that's why I think it'll be hopefully like.
Even when Man City first got their money, and this might be when Shinawatra, whatever they call him, bought him. They got like Alano and Sean Wright Phillips went there and that, and they weren't like. I mean, Rubinho signed as well. And that was a big
like
name.
30 million. Was he 30 million or something like that?
I mean, it sounds like no.
I only remember him diving the game against her. It was outside the box and they got water penalty.
Was that?
Who took him down?
Was that when Habib Bey got sent off?
Might have been. It was outside the box, wasn't it? And they got a penalty.
Right on the edge. Right. He got the ball as well, but it's one of those ones where he's got the ball, but hasn't really done
Remember Alano's free kick against their players?
Start the season that year.
What a strike!
That was a great strike, that.
But hopefully, I mean, you know, I agree with what he's saying. I wouldn't. It's a difficult one. Yes, I would love it if he came in and just went berserk, and we've just got every player in the world. But I think going the other side and looking at it, you know, more.
You'd take a decent cup run, wouldn't you?
Like if you turn up, like if you go to Easter Road for the Hibs match in July and you've got like Mbappe, Matt Hummels, Neymar, like you've somehow taken 20 years off Cristiano and he's in it, you're not going to go like, oh, I don't want this.
Yeah,
no, of course.
True.
Yeah.
But realistically, that's not going to be. That might never happen. Like, you know what I mean?
I agree. I honestly don't think it would. I don't think it will be like that. I think it'll be more like steady and just seeing a lot more progression. Like as I'm saying, maybe like a Wolves just buying. So I think you'll smash the transfer window. The transfer record immediately.
Oh, you probably.
That'd be the
if
first
that's the
thing
case, they'll probably just do it a couple of times within one transfer window. If it's that sort of thing, was it Bournemouth that done that last season?
I'll just think back when we signed Gouffran, Sissoko, Yanga and Biwa and someone else the same day.
There's five. Hydara
was I.
Yeah.
And I'm not
January.
getting very excited about that.
Newcastle.
It probably cost about £8 million for them.
Yeah. It's one of those things where right now, if it does go through, I'd take a comfortable top 10 finish.
Aye.
And a decent cup run.
There it is. I was waiting for cup run there. That's what I want.
Decent cup run.
Aye.
Well, we had this debate the other time, and I said I'd rather finish 12th and get to the final than finish 8th and not.
Yeah.
I think that's probably about right.
I
mean, Watford beat us in the cup this year and they've got to Wembley. I mean, they've got to fucking hide.
Yeah, they've got to hide.
But they've got to Wembley.
And by cup finals, I don't mean like that Plumber trophy.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was Lauren. Or some sort of playoff
What
final.
would be, because I haven't asked you this, obviously. I haven't seen. Do you know, I've seen a lot of people saying, would you rather get to Wembley and get your 6-0 defeat, or would you just not rather get there?
Honestly, I'd probably rather not get there. I remember how much the 2-0 defeats hurt against Man U and Arsenal. And the 4-1 against Man U in the semi-final in Cardiff that time.
Yeah,
To get your pants pulled down, is 6-0 the heaviest? It must be.
It's got to be.
The heaviest cup final defeat.
It would be awful, wouldn't it? Though?
God,
You do what you got. You probably think you're going to get beat if you're playing City, but not humiliated.
No, not
and to be fair, I still don't believe we would have been humiliated. I know it sounds daft because we didn't hit the final, but we wouldn't get beat 6-0. But anyway, it would be shit.
So Mark's text me.
All right, yeah.
Mark Walker, who come in, he's text me. He sent me a link. What a feeling that this might happen when we're recording.
It's not that bad, is it?
So, Craig Hope.
Daily Mail.
Craig Hope, he's had some things to say about this one. So, new.
I just see the word caution from you.
Sources express caution after claims NUFC takeover. Agreed. We're told Sheikh Khalid is not related to Man City owner, and Liverpool sources describe the group as time wasters.
Oh, get in.
Also, no paperwork is being submitted to the Premier League. So it's one of those things like that could be full of shit. Like,
is it?
He looks like a 61-year-old. Like,
yeah, he does.
Not what he does.
Yeah, he does now.
Looks a bit like Mourinho, doesn't he?
A little bit.
Yeah,
shout that.
This is what happens. So you get these leaks and that. But what's being said there? Surely the club would have said something, and the club wouldn't have mentioned anything about it. There's the substance to that article, basically saying that of course, like.
Well, if they've got the money,
but 2 billion to 350 million, there's a huge amount of difference there. Like, fair enough, if they turned up and saying, I'll buy for 2 billion, all right, give the money then. Well, I'll have to
2 billion is a bit.
I'll have to go and find some help first.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's a lot of money, but 350 is not. Well, it is. Sorry, it is a lot of money, but I mean in that context, But there's always going to be stories like that, isn't there? There always is, and do you know? It's probably Liverpool do think they were time wasters. Doesn't mean they're going to be time wasters.
It's a huge difference of buying, like you say, buying Liverpool.
It is.
Than buying.
That's a massive difference.
Huge. Absolutely, like a team that's challenging to win the league against a team that's at times struggle to stay in the league.
As long as I buy Rondon, I've gone from Mbappe to Rondon like a man. I'll get him on loan again.
By the end of it, just keep Yossel will be out. Just sign him up to your contract. But what was I going to say there?
Fuck you, Craig. Hope you ruined this video.
What a twat.
Oh, Jesus.
I loved your parachute payment one you did the other day. That was good. It was suddenly. I was going to say something I forgot. Can't remember. Doesn't matter.
So, first of all, what needs to get addressed is Rafa Benitez.
That's a pressing thing, isn't it? The contract.
So it's just, I wasn't expecting to hear anything in regards to how advanced these talks were. You get the links from the press saying talks are still ongoing. No one knows.
Yeah.
No one's got a clue what's going on.
It proves they really don't know, doesn't it? I agree there, because I was reading ones in the Chronicle where he's got 61 million, so he's getting £50 million this summer, and then 11 million from January carried over, and he's going to get player sales on top of that. So that you're talking, that was Saturday I read that, and then Sunday we're getting bored. So, like, if that was the case, and that means Ashley sitting on a table going, mate, I ain't going to be here. So just hold your horses and we'll sort it out later.
So Ashley would be sat there saying, Rafa, I can't tell you what you're going to have because I'm trying to sell the fucker.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I've seen a few people say that today as well, where they've said, like, maybe is that the reason that it's gone so quiet or it's been so protracted is because it's not going to be Ashley's decision to make.
And it's
exactly.
Not, and if you look at the case that we want it to be, it won't be Ashley's decision. So why would there be a conclusion after when there hasn't been that conclusion? But
so before we start recording this, how confident were you?
I was 100%.
No.
97%.
So that's just dropped 3%. That's it.
Fuck him.
You got an agenda, Craig. Was that him? It was, wasn't it? McLaren.
Was it him?
Said that, was it Craig Hope that you said he had an agenda and you followed him out with it?
It might well have been,
I'm sure it was Craig Hope.
Because he's working the programme, didn't he? He went to Daily Mail, I'm sure he did. That might have been.
I'm sure it's the one that he followed McLaren out. Because you haven't got an agenda, Steve.
Same.
Surely though, as you said before, if that was true, right, that there's no paperwork saying or whatever they're trying to say, the club would have came out and said, sorry, the statement that they've said is not genuine, it's not, like, do you know what I mean? It's not right,
that's what I mean.
Not real, sorry.
Unless it benefits a club, to have people believe that. I mean, that's the criticism that was levelled at them when they first broke last night. A few people were saying, like, it's a season ticket thing, it's a Peters thing, it'll take their eye off the ball for it, and Steve Wright's always cynical, shall we say, about him. And he put loads on last night saying...
Apart from Staveley.
Well, he was very much in her camp, wasn't he?
Yeah.
kind of perceptions to be carried forward. Like, but it's
nobody knows, man.
You've got to be cautious with it.
Like, nobody knows. That's the most frustrating thing. Like, Ashley will know, but he's not the type of person that'll come out and say, "No, it's bullshit."
Right.
Like, he's not, because the more articles that are getting published, the more Sports Directors getting mentioned. So it's just directing traffic to where he needs traffic to go, which is why the reason he's not going to come out and like just say no, it's happening.
Yeah, but they could come out and say, yes, I'm talking to them, but it's not quite as far as what he said.
Possibly.
Because then if he just doesn't say anything at all, every fan sitting around here thinks it's amazing. We've agreed terms. If it falls flat, you're only going to blame one man. If it does fall flat, them across the water's not getting any problems.
Yeah,
they're the heroes apparently. When if that was true, what Craig Hope's saying, perhaps they're not. But you say that, but I mean, I have to try and their company or their group is saying that it's been agreed. I'll probably take their word rather than Craig Hope's. That's what I'll put all my eggs in that basket. Like, I could be wrong for doing that, but do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like,
just put on one side. It's one of those things that deep down, like I said, I don't want to get carried away, but
it's hard not to, isn't it?
It is.
It's really hard not to.
It's really hard not to. That with Craig Hobbs took the wind out of the sails a little bit.
It has from booking Champions League tickets 2021 to reading one. I haven't even read the article.
I mentioned that.
I've read 4 lines.
Get us back in that checker train next season.
Yeah, I agree though. It's hard though because it just dampens you, doesn't it? It's like you haven't even read the article. I've read 4 lines on a tweet, and you're like, oh.
That's because of Ashley though. Like you read that and you think, Jesus Christ, like here we go again. It's a thing where just look over the last 2 seasons. How many times have we been in the exact same position?
Do you believe that with his lawyer on Twitter? Do you believe that?
I kind of. It seems unprofessional, like that,
doesn't it? I thought that.
But we had this with Kenyon. There was some law firm coming out and tweeting stuff then.
I seen they were working bank holiday.
Aye.
Christmas or something. Aye.
So
double time.
It's just like a similar. Double time. Aye. It's just like the same like stuff in it. Like,
oh God. I'm getting nervous now. Why did you do that for?
Sorry, I really want to go on Twitter and see what's going on.
It's hope. It's hope that kills you, and
he's literally killing us. Hope at the minute.
Yes, that's the title of the podcast.
Yeah, Hope's killing us.
It's one of those things like that.
I knew that. I've used that one today as well. It would be awful. Because it's setback after setback, isn't it?
It is.
And I said at the start to you that I feel that this is the furthest we've ever been, ever. Except, well, under Ashley, I mean. To see them saying it agreed terms.
But then we're taking the word of an unknown source, like just some random on Twitter with a blue tick. We're taking their word. And this group, why would the group release a statement? What have they got to benefit from doing that?
It just dampens their credibility.
Like
if it isn't true.
Like what have they got to gain from it?
Do you know the guy from The Sun, who obviously released that? Has he got any link to anything? Like is he a Sunderland fan? Us? Is he like us? Does he?
But then we haven't mentioned the likes of the Sky Sports News lads either. So it was Pete Graves, I think that's been like.
Well, Keith Downey's also. You know.
Yeah, so the one I'm referring to from Pete saying that he's got a source somewhere in Dubai who's linked with the group.
That's right.
A very reliable source.
With the family, that's right. Oh yeah.
And basically saying that what they're saying is correct. Like
I'm back 100%. I'm back 100% again. Yeah. Hope fuck off. I'm back 100%. Well, I'll Pete Graves, lad.
But like
he writes in our program.
Like,
do
you know what it is? We're not going to know until this fella's got a black and white scarf around his neck. That's when we're going to know.
The happiest day ever, would it?
Or
would be, you know.
Or when people at the club get informed that something's going on, then obviously that gets leaked out like it does every single time.
Yeah.
That's the only time you're going to know. Right now, we're stuck in the middle between.
Adam's not keen yet.
That article's all the shite.
Yes.
Craig Hope one. You read it?
If you read it,
Load of shite, is it?
it just basically says that it might not be so much money, but it's still happening.
Aye.
It's just pure clickbait.
I think it's what you said earlier about Liverpool, £2 billion.
It's a huge difference.
That's what, 5 times? My maths is shocking. Like, so correct if I'm wrong. Like,
it's 5.
See, we get this podcast, the highs to the lows, and we're back at the highs again.
It's happening, lads. Aye.
Mbappe, Rondon, Mbappe again. Who's next?
Somewhere in between. Who's in between Mbappe and Rondon? I mean, and
the gap's quite big, like, isn't it?
Yeah. Wasn't it? if Mbappe's still not a minute Rondon's age, like, it's fair enough, like, but single-handedly getting Venezuela the Copa America. I mean, Mbappe.
So right, let's say right, it's done. Right, right now, Ashley's out of the equation.
Right.
So it's done. We've got the new owner. What's the first thing they need to do at this club?
Paint.
Paint the training ground.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Sort the bogs out in the East Stand. That puddle. Get that puddle sorted.
Rename Shearer's bar back to...
Back to Shearer's.
Rondon's.
Rondon's eye.
Salomon's.
Give it like a Venezuelan flair and that.
I get some like I don't know if Venezuelan food. I was going to say get some like fucking churros not about. Is it? I don't even have churros in Venezuela, do they?
No
I'm
idea.
not too clear up in Venezuelan cuisine.
No idea.
Rondon's or Almirons or something like that.
And me wrong.
No, probably I would say probably just like fresh like a paint around all of it, and I think that's what they would do.
So we've got multi-billion owners, and you, the first point of call is to bring some paint.
Just get the fans to do it. That's how it's done these days, isn't it?
Aye. Just get the fans to do it, aye.
I've got a toolbox in the house.
Imagine how many lawsuits are coming in a few years' time when those seats start falling apart out there.
Because everyone's just going to think of the window, aren't they, and buying a player.
Yeah.
And don't get us wrong, that probably will happen. Well, that will definitely happen. But I think it's more than that. They need to try and make it look more attractive from the outside. Do you know what I mean? And then
The TLC.
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Like even think that I'll get a better question in a second. But even think the transfers, like I mean, Rafa's got his list. He has his list. He's got like whatever 6-7 options. He's got fucking Mbappe at top. He's got Rondon third or fourth, and like he goes for Mbappe and fucking some that couldn't say no, not him. What's he called again? Charlie. Go to the next one. He's too much. He's too old. Then you settle on one. With someone else coming in, you'd imagine Charlie will be on his bike because he's not going to. Yeah. This bloke's not going to be going. I'm going to keep like, Football Manager. I'm going to keep all the same stuff. See what happens. You'd imagine he's going to be more likely to get his top options. So even if those top options aren't World Cup winners or European Player of the Year, whatever, that's still going to be better options than what we've been left with in the past.
Yeah.
The first thing they should do when they come in, it's right. It's getting back to the stadium thing, to Sports Direct stuff. You know what the worst thing is, out of all the Sports Direct stuff for me, he's changing Newcastle United into the Sports Direct fund.
In italics as well.
Get the old letters back.
Aye.
Get the old letters back. Get the black and white seats in front of the front of the stand.
Yes.
I'm banging this drum like I've been on this for months now.
Yeah.
Well, I've said it like 3 times, but it has been one of
So we're taking the grey seats out.
Aye.
We're replacing with black and
totally
white.
agree. It has to be. That'll take years. They'll not do that straight away. But that does have to happen though. Them grey seats aren't good, are they? They're not.
No, that's right.
They're not good. Like I hate them, me.
I don't like them at all, me. Like
I was playing there the other day and I was thinking, hey, great.
Twice, mate. He played there twice in 2 days.
But you know when like you look at like Old Trafford, for instance, and it's got like not sharp number one, Adidas on one of them, and like
Yeah, used to have sharp.
just have NUFC on like the Melbourne or something like that in black and white, and it even Sunderland, since I've got the red and white seats, and it just have it's such a petty little thing, but it looks far better.
Yeah, but you see a lot of Sunderlands.
Well, you're more you see them,
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. No, I totally agree. Them grey ones are just no good for me.
So what about manager?
But mind you, I feel like
Not Rafa.
we're getting taken by $1 billion about seats.
I know.
It sounds a bit stupid, so I apologise for that.
I feel from the bottom of my top.
So obviously to come in, is Rafa your manager? Top of your list?
He's got to be. He's got to be.
Yeah.
I mean, there's younger blokes. There's maybe there's even better blokes. But for Newcastle at the minute, he's perfect. He's been there 3.5 years now, nearly 3 years. Yeah, but his third season he's coming into now. Fourth season. And
so
he knows the club. He knows the players. He loves the city. He's the perfect man for the job at the minute. I wish he was 20 years younger.
Yeah.
Because he's a kind of bloke. I mean, was he now in the early 60s?
I think he is.
He's a kind of bloke like you could see, like just. Well, he did it with Valencia, he did it with Liverpool, but he had a project, he really went at it, and
Well, that's what I was going to
success.
say. Rafa's renowned and he's always said, talking about the club, you see the potential in the club.
Yeah.
By potential, this is what he means. Someone coming in and saying, there's your money.
Yeah.
Grow the club.
That's it, even just give them the money that they earn.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree there. Like,
It's all about growth of the club rather than just steadying it.
and he keeps saying as well, doesn't he, that he's a little bit more fast forward with his approach because he ain't got that long. Like he's not 20 years younger. He's not saying, "Oh well, it's alright. I'll be here 15 years." He's probably here maybe 5, 6, 7 years. That's his max. Which that's fast. That'll go quick. He's been here. He's here 3.5, 4 years. He's been here now.
Yeah.
It's fast. That you know what I mean. It's gone. We've done nothing really. We've just established ourselves for not going down. Like we haven't actually done anything really. So it's but.
So going back to the podcast a couple of weeks ago, and I said, I honestly believe that the team's only 3 signs away from having a decent team. Like a top 10 team, easy.
When you look at like West Ham was now halfway at
Exactly.
Bournemouth, I think Bournemouth finished 12-13.
With him in charge.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean? If you got 3 signings but had Mark Hughes, you're bottom.
Yeah.
So it's about the manager.
And like we've had it like Mark's under the impression that we need a lot more. But I've always said 3, and I've said it for a while now. For look at the season we got relegated. Like so Sissoko and Wijnaldum in there. Like that team was a decent team. And like,
I think if you had them, just naming them 2, if you had them now with Rafa, like I think Sissoko was an alright player. I don't think he's great on out, but like under Rafa, I think he would have gotten really good stuff out of him, as he's doing for Tottenham now. To be fair, but Wijnaldum's class.
Tovan's doing really well at Francis.
He never got a fair shot.
I don't hear more Cabela did. Both of them were light and all that, but they didn't get much of a chance on me. Maybe I'm wrong, like, but I like you say, look at that team. Maybe it's the individuals rather than the team. You've got like Wijnaldum. I thought Wijnaldum was great, mate. Sissoko, De Jong didn't never quite work for Mitrovic.
Yeah, Yama at the time, which I
Yama,
liked at the time. I liked him as well. Colaccini was there at that time, I believe.
Aye, he was.
There was some good players there, but
Yang B was there.
Aye.
There's a lot of dross though as well. There was a lot of crap, you know what I mean? And that's why I think with this team that he's got now, and that's why I would hate for it to change it so much, because I do like a lot of them. I think they get it. This team gets it.
Yeah.
And yes, they might lack a little bit of quality to really stretch it to the next level. We all know that, but. Yeah, we've talked about Richie, haven't we? We've said Richie, you definitely could buy someone that's got a better left foot than Richie or is faster than Richie, but you'll not get what Richie's got. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
That game against Spurs, first game last season, when he got off and he was like seething, you could see him like breathing through his eyeball almost. Like, it's like he gets it in, like, he really cares, and he tries. Yeah. And as it happens, I thought Tatum was probably the right thing to do, but you can see he's completely committed. Yeah. And he's been playing like left wing back half the season, and he's been brilliant. He's probably been the player of the season.
Best he's ever played for us.
I've seen
in that position.
I'm seeing his player of the season, and back in mind I'm going, Albert Press was brilliant towards the end of the season.
But we're spoiled. We've been spoiled. It's like for players this season, this year. We had this discussion a couple of weeks ago, and we're saying, I think Mark said Shaw. Did you say Rondon?
It had to be Rondon for me, yeah. As much as I love Shaw,
but like then people are mentioning Perez, but Perez start of the season was pretty bad. End of the season, once again,
after Christmas, that Man City game at home. As
soon as Almiron came in. As soon as Almiron came in.
Yeah, it was the Huddersfield match.
Yeah,
he's brilliant. Yeah. And he's got a bit more freedom now, hasn't he? Well, I say now he might.
So he's been linked. He's been linked with the move to Spurs today, hasn't he?
Yeah, I've seen that.
25 million.
I've seen that. That was an interesting one, but
I can't.
All this depends, you know. If he's coming, Rafa stays. He's not going to go anywhere, man.
Yeah,
he's not going there. He's certainly not going to go out to somewhere in this country. If he wants to go back home, that's a different scenario. But I don't think he'll go for another club in this country. Like, to be fair, I don't think so anyway.
I'd be surprised if Spurs went for him. To be honest with you,
I agree.
I don't think it's the kind of player Spurs need when you see he's got like Son Heung-min. He's like a similar player, but when he works really well with Harry Kane, and like I don't think Perez. I don't think you'd have Perez in that first team playing with him.
Yeah.
You can't see him working with Llorente because Llorente is like pretty slower than me. And like Perez isn't exactly rapid, is he? He's good, but he's not the quickest player. And like I just can't see that going through. No. And I like Perez. I think he might go this summer. I think he wants to go, doesn't he?
I thought he was going to go last summer. If I'm being honest, I thought he was going to go back to Spain last summer.
I'd be sad to see him go, Perez. Like if he goes, if he does go, I hope he goes to Spain. Like a decent club, someone like I'm gonna say Betis because I like Betis.
Yeah.
But like someone like that kind of standard. Maybe even someone like Valencia, who's probably just about good enough to get in the first team of the squad. I mean, he's not going to get in a Real Barca or Atletico, but he's a good player. He's a good player, Perez. I think he'll do a good job wherever he goes in Spain, certainly.
Right. So to wrap it up, is this happening?
Yeah.
What's Craig Hope saying?
100%.
What's Craig said? Is this any updates from Craig?
I'm back to 100%.
So you're back 100%?
Yeah, I think it's 100%.
And the reasons for that is a sole reason that's making it sway to 100%.
It's just the noise from. Well, obviously I know their side there's a lot of noise, but the club haven't denied anything. They've almost agreed that it's genuine, and it is.
So what the club normally do, they normally come out and say it's no comment situation. It's always going to be no comment. Business as usual. They haven't technically done that this time. There's been an extra sentence added to it.
Yeah. What I would say, I don't want to on caution here, like, but that our guys, I would say on our side, like all of our don't really know much, do they? Like, do you know what I mean? So normally they'll say, like with the Stevie situation, they kind of knew she wants to buy her, but she's 100 million short of what Ashley wants. Do you get what I mean by that? But now that they don't really know any of that, they're just hearing their side, which is terms agreed.
Yeah, that kind of reacting to what happened last night, don't they? Really, that's
really kind of really it. Now maybe in the coming days we might really find out some nitty gritty. But for me sitting here now, 100%.
You?
I'm 95. I've just read up someone on Twitter that was actually Taylor saying that the article, the Craig Hope thing was a load of shit as well, like what Adam said, like, so I'd probably dip down to 70 odd when I found out and you could really feel the room just going like, it was fuck.
Just flat shit.
It was like Wembley at like,
Why are we here?
Wembley at like 10 minutes to 5 yesterday afternoon in one end at least. But like, no, I'm back up to kind of, I think it'll happen. I mean, it's going to happen one day, innit? We've had that many false stones, one day it actually isn't on Newcastle. Whether it's because he sells it, whether because he runs his course and he just drops down somewhere.
It's like how many false alarms can we have before it happens?
It's going to happen one day, and this seems pretty creditable. Credible,
Yeah, I agree. Do you know when people always say that Ashley and his mates and that, I can't remember his name, like put information out there? A lot of people always seem to say that. He does that. This person who leaked this story, he's not part of this clique, is he? Like, this paper's not part of that clique, is it?
Not that I'm aware. I've never heard the bloke.
Normally, every time I see something, it's one of Ashley's mates, and he just wants to. I don't know why he's going to do it, but you know what I mean. But I just
because I got like through around that Peter Kenyon as well, didn't it?
It did a lot.
Yeah,
it did a lot. Whereas, but again, this group have actually come out and says we have agreed terms.
Like, and they've got nothing to gain by it by saying that.
They go, yeah, mate, just type an email, will you, and send it to the Chronicle.
Yeah,
Ashley's not texting these people saying that, like.
Listen, this is me though.
Imagine
he's had a beanies bonnet since 2005.
Just rocking in his house. How can we get them back? How can we get them back?
And now's the time. It's a weird way to do it, like, but
it might have worked. Might have worked.
No, I think it's. What do you think then?
I'm not sure because I was 100% confident with Staveley. I was up there.
I was,
and that's like I've been burned by that. Like it's. So I'm trying not to get me hopes up.
I always remember them coming out of that restaurant, and I remember thinking, this is it.
Yeah.
And there was nowhere near.
Exactly.
No, like, she went into Pinchy's Poppadom. Like, literally didn't out. Like, it was just a
but the thing is, the difference is, that was all over the press. Like, we saw that, like, pan out from start to finish.
It was quite a long burner, that one.
Yeah, it's like, terms agreed.
Which is what I would I've always said, haven't we?
It's going to happen behind the scenes.
That. It'll not be like, they're going for a dinner date here and they're going for a dance on Sunday. Yeah. It'll be bang. And then this is kind of what it is, so let's hope that is the case. Like.
So if I put a percentage on it, I would say 75.
Well, it's better
than high.
It's better than being
to be fair.
Yeah.
So I'm done. Anything else to add?
No. Just
fingers crossed and hope for the best now.
Hopefully the next one we've got champagne here. I hope that's the next one.
I know.
Towels on my head a lot. I'll be here.
Just come in your full robe.
A whole lot.
With a tiger.
Amazon order. I'll just be here all night long.
Right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I've got nothing else to add.
No.
I don't think I have either. No, I'm only a guest. I shouldn't have really.
Yeah, he's going on for his curry.
I've got it. I don't even know what I've got. She's bought it. I don't know what it is.
Nice surprise.
It is a nice surprise.
What was her reaction when you eat? By the way, I can't eat it right now. She goes, I've got a curry. I'm in. I might be going out. So this was still like up in the air. I'm talking to the camera now. And I'm going, I might be going out. She goes, it's okay. But she's doing this thing at the minute. She's doing a couple of years now where she goes, I'll just have to start and that'll do. But no, I want a curry. I want to have it all now. Yeah, that is weird when people do that, isn't it?
And she's like 7.5 months pregnant as well. Like, so like I kind of really, I'm going to blame her. I am. And I'm thinking like, that's well and good, but I want curry.
Yeah, I want the full lot.
I've had buna chicken and puri and it was pretty substantial. I had a pop it on, it was nice, but I want curry.
You got naan bread?
I have got garlic and chili.
Oh, no.
But you got garlic and cheese.
Well, like two? Or in one?
So nice.
I've got a garlic naan and chili naan.
Imagine. I might have hers as well. If she's having a curry tonight, I might just have her naan bread. And buy her some like Morrison's one tomorrow.
Just swap them out.
Just the ones with the shit, little ones with the herbs in and that. You got that.
Right, everybody, thanks for watching. Once again, thanks for subscribing to the channel. This has just been a random one that we just threw together the last minute.
Literally last minute. Yeah.
Last minute. So
it seemed a far better idea about an hour ago, to be honest with
you. It did, because it went really high, then really low in the middle, and then we're halfway now. We're halfway. Yeah. Fingers crossed. We'll have an owner by the next podcast.
By the end of the week.
We'll have a new owner. We'll have a manager whose name will be Rafa Benitez, because right now God knows what's happening with that. We'll have new seats. We'll have a signed Newcastle United sign that isn't in italics. Yeah. And the sports direct will be gone.
Pints that fill from the bottom.
Pints from that fill from the bottom. And paint.
Definitely paint.
And paint.
Doesn't need like a paint like.
It does.
I'm not into the whole
kind
of when the stadium indicted in what's the word? Disrepair. I think when it's not in
It's
disrepair, but it doesn't look great at the minute. Like,
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I was having a piss the other day, like Liverpool game.
Against it, it's shite, this place.
Wait, was it? You know the little adverts I've got in the box.
Oh,
It was for the championship season.
I've been there for
Yeah, I
years.
know.
That's 3 years ago. now.
I know. Mine's the same where I am. It's ridiculous, man. Even the way I get your sauce from, which obviously I get a lot of. I went to the sourcing on there was like
Sell by date, 1998.
live and breathe every minute. There was a championship season event, and it was like Dwight Gilland, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, do you know what I mean? But that'll all change.
Right, thank you.